Hi, this is Jade at IFAST University, and today I want to talk to you about what we had going on this weekend, which was the 2017 Physical Preparation Summit. That's the seminar that we put on at IFAST every year, and we had about 100 people there. It was fantastic. Great chance to catch up with some old friends, meet some new people, and also see some great speakers. And I just want to share one thing that I took away from it, which was from Lee Taft's presentation. He did a one-day, all-day seminar on Saturday. And if you haven't seen his stuff, please do yourself a favor and check him out. He is a wonderful coach, and to see him in action, you will just learn so much from everything about his approach to movement and sport and speed and agility. And even if you don't have very many athletes or clients who need speed and agility, so for me, I have mostly non-athletes that are 40, 50, 60, 70, or 80 years old. And so some of the stuff that Lee does, I'm not going to be able to apply with some of my clients. But still, just to see him think and to explain the way that he thinks about movement and breaks it down into very, very simple, but not overly simplified pieces. And it's just the concision of his explanations, and just it's just so elegant. There's an economy of movement. There's an economy of words in his coaching. So the point that I wanted to make is that one thing that Lee said was that when he was coming up through school, his instructors would tell him that when you're teaching a drill, you need to go from part to whole. So if you have a complicated drill, you have to break down things into small pieces and teach the pieces first, and then you can do the whole drill. And he said something fantastic, which was that he had had more success with his athletes by showing them the whole drill and having them try it out, and then he would break down little pieces that they needed to improve, and that was for him more effective and more efficient than trying to go from part to whole. It was actually better for him to go from whole to part. And I think this highlights an issue that we have in teaching our interns at IFAST, right? I'm always thinking about how we teach our interns and how we can improve that experience. And so a lot of times when we're talking about movement, say a squat or a deadlift or a bench press, we teach the interns how to think about the movement part to whole, right? We break down every single piece of the movement, like where your hands go, where your feet go, what angle your shins are, every little thing about it. And that's really important for them to understand all the intricacies of the movement. But then the problem is when they go on the floor and they try to coach a client like that, then it's often too overwhelming for the client and not really helpful, right? They give them too much information. They give them information in such a way that the client or the athlete has to think too much. And one other thing that Lee said is that he tries to structure his coaching and his drills in such a way that the athlete doesn't have to think about anything, right? So if you choose the right drill, if you choose the right cue, if you choose the right equipment and the right setup, then you are putting your athletes in a position to succeed, and you don't have to coach a whole lot. And so if you have to say it too much, then maybe you need to think about how to make your coaching more concise. So that's a point that I've harped on a lot, and it was really gratifying for me to hear it from Lee because I respect his coaching tremendously. And to see him kind of validate the things that I've been thinking about, my own coaching, was fantastic. So think about that, whole to part, and see if you can apply that with your athletes and your clients this week. All right, thanks a lot for watching.